Hi folks, welcome to the morning show known as the Thescottshow Wake Up Call. We do this show every single morning at 8 o'clock here on Thescottshow.com. On Saturdays we do it at 7 because after this I get to go running today. And that's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it because it's snowed outside. It's going to snow later on today. So I'm going to go to the store, pack up some things, and be ready for all the snowfall and the craziness, which I will probably be talking to you folks, because that's what I do. So we got lots of really cool things going on today, lots of thumbs up, thumbs down, mentions, shout outs. We're going to start out with a thumbs up today. It's not even on my list. I just literally found out about it. I don't know where I've been. I don't know where the news that I'm not catching up with this stuff has not caught me yet. But I have the absolute pleasure to report that Lucky Charms cereal is going to have unicorn marshmallows, and I'm just pumped. So that's why you get the unicorn today, the unicorn medal that I got from last year's color run. This year's color run is the same medal. It's a little bit different but it's still a unicorn, and I still like it. I'm going to get it. I want it. Give it to me now. So I might even have to run one early so I can have two. That would be cool. So we're going to go to another thumbs up now, and that's talking about medals, talking about really cool things. And that's the Duluth Curling Club, now known as the United States Curling Club, or Curling Team, also known as Olympic Gold Medalist Champions. Oh my God, Duluth won. Yes, folks, Duluth, Minnesota is the home of the Olympic champion curling squad, as they defeated Sweden yesterday and brought home the gold medal from the Olympics in South Korea. So, big time shout out to John Schuster and all the other really great guys. The curling crew, they have won the championship. So, congratulations. And I can't wait until you guys come back home, because it's going to be a good time. Alright, so I'm going to give a thumbs down to the snow, though, because we're going to get lots more snow. Shoveling is not fun. Not at all. But it's even less fun when you have a downstairs like I do. It's just terrible. You can't push it because there is no push to it. And snow sucks. So I wish I just had a flamethrower and I could take care of business. But, whatever works. It's kind of my idea. But, yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so we go back to thumbs up again. We give a thumbs up to SpaceX. I give a thumbs up to SpaceX because I love the program. I love the fact that people are really working hard to get things up into space, including satellites that they need, internet. I'm hearing internet all around the world now, which is awesome. Elon Musk is doing amazing work. So what if his car went up in space? Who cares? To argue about that. It was a cool moment. There's cool pictures all over the place. It was so worth it. It was a test flight that... It was just going to be a test flight for a big thing. And I even love the fact that his big rocket that he's going to build and go to Mars is called the Big Effin' Rocket. I mean, I don't know how much cooler you have to be to just name something that's a big effing rocket and just go with it. So I give SpaceX and everybody else just big time thumbs up and just continued success for that program, SpaceX. Just amazing stuff. Yesterday, folks, I gave a thumbs up to CPAC, and CPAC is the Conservative Political Action Committee that's meeting in Maryland right now. Yesterday morning, the president, Donald J. Trump, spoke at CPAC and had a few encouraging words for people. Some might call it a little slam on the fake news that he calls it. But there was one instance where there was a gentleman who interfered in the conversation, which they all do. I don't think I've ever seen a Trump rally or a Trump thing where you haven't had somebody try to jump in and interfere. And I just think it's CPAC. Even though this guy is getting a total thumbs down for being a complete dork. At CPAC, the guy even getting in the building and getting that close to the president, you gotta give him a little bit of credit, but that's all the credit I'm gonna give him, because otherwise, that's just a stupid move, and I don't get why people do that. So, thumbs down to the guy who interfered at CPAC when the president was speaking. Interrupt the vice president. Give him some noise. Maybe some people will actually listen to what he has to say and then realize that he's a complete dink. So it is what it is. Folks, we're going to go to our last thumbs up for today. We had 4 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down because I had to talk about Unicorn Lucky Charms. But last thumbs up is, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. I have so many of my great friends here in Duluth that don't have to go to work today. I have a lot of other of my great friends who totally have to go to work today because they work the weekends. I personally loved working the weekends when I had a job that I had to go to. I loved it. And now that I work for the good people of the Thescottshow and 102550 Homeless Project, time just kind of flies when you're having so much fun. And the last thumbs down is February going too fast. So when you pay rent for February, you're only paying for 28 days instead of 31. When you pay for something that is monthly, oh, here's your February thing, you're only paying for 28 days. So, I dislike that on Facebook. Just saying. So, a lot of times it's 31 days. A lot of times it's, it is what it is. But I just don't like it. I just don't like how fast February goes sometimes, and it kind of bites. But I guess I do have to give a mention that Shamrock Shakes are back at McDonald's. So check that out. They didn't come out with the strawberry chocolate chip frappe this year. That was my favorite frappe for my favorite Valentine's Day ever. I don't think anything will ever beat that Valentine's Day because it was so awesome. Alright, so we're going to go to checkid.com. Here we go. We're going to go to International Sword Swallowers Day. It's International Tongue Twister Day. That's especially if you try to swallow a sword and cut your sword, then you can twist your tongue any way you want to. It's National Tortilla Chip Day. National Greeting Card Day. Open That Bottle Night. That might happen. And World Bartender Day. So those are the days today from checkid.com. So you guys can check and see what day it is. Every single day, all the great holidays at checkid.com. Or you can just listen to the Scott Show Wake Up Call as we are live every day, 8 o'clock in the morning, except for Saturdays, which we are live here at 7. So I got to give some shout-outs today to Jolene. Jolene is one of our great listeners here. She had made some chats. If you guys want to chat while the show's going on, you listen in live, you can always click on the speaker.com and sign up and become part of the chat group. That's a really cool way of getting out what you need to get out and talk to me, because now I'm actually paying attention and the chat is not going anywhere. Gotta give a shout out to Melissa, who won some money at the casino, and I had seen a picture of it, and I'm like, hey, that's cool. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Shout out to Rick. A little worried about Mr. Rick. Have not heard too much about him in the last few days. Good friend of mine. I know he's listened to the show a few times, so hopefully people can get to him. Great guy. My friend Joe, gotta give a shout out to Joe in Superior, Wisconsin. Paul, and also to Bob. So we got some shout outs there. If you guys want to shout out, check us out on Facebook, on SoundCloud, on Twitter, on Thescottshow.com. You can always send us emails, messages. We are live and everywhere you can find us. Alright, we got some mentions going on today. First thing I have to say is Hermantown and Greenway are going to be playing on Wednesday night, I believe. It would be Wednesday night, and they're going to be playing at Amsoil Arena. Hermantown, if they win, they go to the Minnesota State Hockey Tournament, and that's a big deal up here, folks, is the hockey tournament. So I am looking forward to, actually on Monday night, there is a game between Duluth East, the Greyhounds, which I'm actually wearing Duluth East pants right now, against Marshall, the Hilltoppers. That's going to be one hell of a game. It's going to be at Amsoil. I'm actually thinking about going to it. So that's Monday night, the 26th. We'll see what happens there. But, of course, the other mention I have is snow, snow, and snow. And then, of course, this day in history, you guys will get that still. So don't think that I'm shorting you on this day in history. It will be after the run, after I get back from doing all my due diligence. I will be back and give you guys this day in history. We'll probably have some other shows going on today too. Arkansas is the state pick for today. So I think about the people of Arkansas, good people of Arkansas all the time, including at the Seven Hills Homeless Shelter. Great place, folks, and they're doing a really awesome work. So support them if you can. This is show 201 of the Scott Show Wake Up Call. We will see you guys very soon here at Thescottshow.com. Check us out. We are live every single morning, 8 o'clock.